First and foremost, hello. Thank you for allowing me to be here. Thank you for taking the time. I understand that you are extremely busy. I want to apologize for my attire. I was not told that I needed to dress a certain way. My bad. I'm known for a suit. I would have happily put a suit on, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm happy to be here. I've never been here before. I had no real expectations of this place before I got here, but I gotta say that from the second I left the airplane, it's been nothing but love, nothing but appreciation, and this is my first time here, but absolutely not my last. I just appreciate you all having me here, and yes, I plan to do 2 amazing shows Friday and Saturday. It's going to be a good time. I understand you're pretty busy, but if you could be there, that would be great. But if not, it's okay. We understand. We totally understand. but yes, thank you. Just thank you for allowing me to be here doing what it is that I love to do. I want to thank the other artists that are here just for allowing me to share some of the knowledge that I've acquired over the 20 years that I've been doing this. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I appreciate the hospitality and the love, and I give it back tenfold. Thank you so much.
I think, Mr. President, we hand it over back to you for your remarks.
Thank you very much. Just to acknowledge the presence of the leadership, colleagues in the Ministry of Youth, Sports, permanent secretaries that are here, and all the other governmental organizations or representatives that are present here, State House colleagues, but also to acknowledge Stanbic for being present, and I think you said your board members here. Well, great, thank you very much. We appreciate that. I must also obviously acknowledge the presence of Mr. Smith. We're delighted to have you here, and to my fellow citizens, the artists that are here, if you may just wave your hand. Hello, very good to have you here. And before we close, I would like just a quick name so I can know who is here before we close. But also to the National Arts Council of Zambia, the management, and indeed the media and other colleagues that are here. First, it's my duty really, very, very pleased to welcome you here to Zambia. First to Lusaka State House, to Zambia. You're truly welcome here. We know you're American. America is a level, being American citizens is a level, but this is your home. This is another level. We would like you to carry on your placards. And Zambia is a country of warm people, very warm people, friendly people, and that's a reflection of the population. So we're happy to have you here. Let me indicate that it is important that the arts are given due attention. And this government is basically giving the arts, creative industry, and associated talents, as it were, equal opportunities. You will see that in the budgeting, since we took office 2 years down the road, we have rejiggled our budget. We are saying sport, art, there's nothing called a minor sport, there's nothing called a minor art or talent space. They are all important. They are all important. And I think you can see the results of that very quickly. We are winning, the country is winning in many, many areas. And we congratulate all our sports people, all our artists for the job well done to basically bring our country back in the League of Nations as a decent member of the Global League of Nations. So thank you very much. But the point I'm making is that this government will support each and every one of you to the best of our ability within our resource envelope of restrictions. So that's the first thing I want to indicate here. And we also know that by supporting this sector, this space, we are doing 2 things. One is to allow talent to flourish. to nurse, to grow the talent, which is very important. I think if we don't nurse the talent, we don't grow it, we don't invest in it, we're basically being discriminatory in one or another. So this government is not about to do that. And this talent leads us to two key things. One is entertainment. Entertainment, harnessing this talent, leading us to making our people happy. People do love what you guys do. In my household, when they heard you are here, I got a bit of trouble. And I had to get to be twisted a little bit. But it's the same for the local artists. Whenever they're playing elsewhere, my house is an active place. And I know this is a reflection of other households in this country. Music, art, entertains, unites us. Unites us. I remember some time, you may have been young, there was hunger in Ethiopia, and global artists got together. We are the world. And they sang that song is still so powerful even today, to support, the hunger, famine in Ethiopia, the Horn of Africa, and money poured in. So it means that music has a very strong uniting factor, or glue, so to say. So we appreciate that. Number two, this is business. It's not just entertainment, it's not just uniting us. This is business. This is a serious business. And this government understands the importance of the business that arises from talent, arises from music, from sports, and the arts, so to say. And we will support it, and we're glad to hear the levels of employment that have been generated. Yes, Mpali. Where is the Mpali guy? Where are you? Hello? Hello? We appreciate that. And you have our support and other artists that are employing people. This is important to us. Jobs, opportunity, very important. Now, if we consider it is important, it's true that we will work with you, Stanbic. We will work with other partners, Zanaco, ZRI, NAPSA, other cooperating partners in supporting talent development, for entertainment, for unity, for business. So let's develop specific areas of engagement, interaction between ourselves and those that support this space, such as Stanbic and those I've mentioned. I think in a structured way, we will get more value, and we will know where we are lacking and where we need to fill in the gaps to support our colleagues, local, regional, and international, as Neo is visiting us. But also to link our talent to colleagues like him. And Neo would like you to be ambassador for Zambia as you go back to be ambassador for Zambia. And selfishly Zambia first, and then Africa. Yeah, and Africa. And we would like you to play a part in bringing this talent together. Given what God gifted you with, the success you have achieved, we would like that to create opportunities for our own people out there in the global space. And I think, again, a structured way of working is what I like myself, to see what he's able to do for us and his colleagues. How can we support his initiatives to help us, to support us? So how can we support him to support us? And really for us to support him in other areas. If there is need for us to talk, to say things, to make noise for issues, global issues that affect the industry, you have a partner here in this president to be able to take that. I'm a keen student, a perpetual student myself. I know George Floyd's situation. Was a very difficult time, and I know some leaders, some politicians try to make an issue out of it. It was not supposed to be like that. What happened to George Floyd could happen to anyone else. and the musicians, the artists, the sports people came to the table to support the George Floyd situation, as an example only. So this leadership will give such support. I'm just giving an example going forward. It's not politics, it's called humanity. It's called humanity. And I think on that score, I want also to indicate that we have moved on government to bring in the artists, the sports people into the social security scheme. Some will be successful like yourself, like our own here and in the region, Africa, but others may not be. So, and they need to be treated as also a skill set, a sector that needs to be given social security support. And I want to confirm that this government has moved in that direction also to provide social security to the industry players in here. And on that score, I must also indicate that we are very, very pleased, extremely pleased. GRS is pleased to continue to assist in the investments area. That's why we have, if you check this year's budget, we have taken off duty on musical instruments or other facilitation areas that require investment, so that we lower the cost of instruments, of support, whatever you want to call it, so that's easier. The cost of doing business, the cost of producing or exploring this talent is not unnecessarily expensive. So I think that's one way of us responding positively by removing duty. So if you import something now that you require, in the past the cost will be that purchase price plus duty. That duty will not be there anymore. We're very proud to demonstrate that. Thank you. Yeah. All of this is to make it more attractive for the young people, not to feel shy, not to feel inferior. I know that in my early days, in undergraduate days, we had a few guys who used to play music in university, and they tend to, that time they were looked down upon like, because they were not the best in class, so they resorted to music. That is not correct. We need to basically see that this is intellectual capability. Is one that must be supported from an early age throughout. This gentleman here and these peers here are here because they are in this space, and the two of them are permanent secretaries, and we appointed him first, then him. In my difficult days, he used to do good songs for me. And that used to encourage some of us, and today we are here. So, but primarily, you have two permanent secretaries that come from the industry. There's no stronger demonstration than what we think we have done as a government, putting the right people in the spaces. So before you talk to the minister, you'll be talking to PSCs that are your own members. Isn't that powerful? I think you must utilize that. You must really utilize it. I think finally, I also want to say, you are our partners. We would like to invest in more infrastructure, theaters, studios, that would support the industry, so it can explode, so it can scale to the highest heights, and out of that, where we started, jobs, business opportunities. And that's it, really. So thank you to Stanbic and your colleagues. Thank you, my colleagues this side. I'm very delighted to really host you.